Hello everyone and welcome to this Prefinery review video. Today I'm going to be telling you everything you're going to need to know about Prefinery, and as always, if you do have any questions, please leave them in the comment section down below. I'll also be leaving a discounted link in the description of this video so that you can always get your money's worth for Prefinery. So what is Prefinery? Prefinery is basically a viral customer acquisition platform that allows any product launches and stuff like that to have word of mouth referral programs. So you can reward people because, as we know, word of mouth is one of the, if not the strongest way of marketing anything. If people tell something about another thing to another person, if they trust that person, that's almost guaranteed a user. They will look into it, they'll go through that, and instead of having an advert pop up, if you hear it from somebody close to you, the amount of trust behind that goes up immensely. So what Prefinery has done is it's taken advantage of this to help allow you to have referral programs built and also to grow your business. So this is what our dashboard looks like, and we can have a little look at all the different things that we've got from our different referral programs, such as form impressions, how many people have signed up, and a percentage conversion rate. And we can also see how many people are actually sharing and referring our website or our app or whatever we're using to other people. We can also see where people are sharing it from. This is basically a large amount of social media sites, or whether it's just a copy and paste link. This could be anywhere. This could be on a chat room. It could be text messages, anything like that. And then you can also see any email engagements as well. So you have stuff like total emails sent, how many people open it, how many people at least click on it, bounce rate, spam rate, and then how many people unsubscribe from that email. You also have a really nice graph as well that basically just shows you how many people have signed up in a week, and you have a nice color-coded thing for that as well with the date along the bottom. But let's go ahead and get straight into this. So the users page shows me how many users have actually signed up. As you can see, we haven't created any referrals yet, so we won't have any statistics in here, but you can add particular users if you want to, if they've been imported, so you can import it or applied. You can also select their email address, first name and last name, and then you can also choose whether to send that person an email or not send them. So by adding this user, you confirmed that you have obtained recent permission to contact this said person. But that's basically how you would add people, or you can import a large amount of users with obviously a CSV file if you already have a database ready and you want to import external things into this that you've already got. Now here's our sign up form. So I've basically gone ahead and put Google as the sign up form site. So anybody obviously inserting this using our code will be redirected to Google, where you can put in some information. But this is where you can add the sign up form itself. So this is how you actually get people into it. You can add particular questions, so their name, address, country, phone, stuff like that. This can be from your website or anything that you need, and you can obviously just add a name, and then we'll also add, say, an employer, and we'll add a captcha at the bottom just to make sure that they're not a robot. And then we'll basically be able to see exactly what it looks like on the website on the right hand side. So you can also set preview background colors if you want any of that. I quite like a sort of slightly gray, not too dark though, a nice sort of gray outline. I think that looks quite clean and quite professional, but you can add it exactly how you want it. You can obviously change the design and the color of the text and stuff like that, but you can also use CSS or JS, JavaScript or CSS formatting if you wanted to. And then in the settings page, you have the option to say, after the form is submitted, what do you want to do? And you can either show a thank you message, you can redirect them to the original homepage of your website, you can redirect to a hosted viral referral page, or replace with viral referral page. So it's up to you really. And then obviously an error message if they don't really obviously answer all 3 or 4, however many questions that you've got. You can have a little message pop up that's completely customizable from the T. So when it comes to actually having people being referred, this is where you can edit the referral page itself that people will see. So thank you. Click below to share your unique referral link. And this is your one here. So this basically allows you to copy this, and this is the one that you will give to other people in order to get rewarded for your participation in the referral program. So as you can see, you can obviously click below and you can change exactly what it looks like, exactly what it says. You have very basic but very useful text formatting at the top here, as well as design aspects and CSS, but no JS this time. And you can also change the theme to any of these as well. So these are already pre-made templates that you might want to add. You can have things like, here's the amount of invitations that you've got and what you get for that amount of invitations. it really just shows you. We can also have a leaderboard to make there be a little bit of competition, because as we know, people love competition, and being on a leaderboard is something that people would love to do. But also you can reward it however you want. So for example, this one down here, early access, 1 month free, a lifetime account. So these are some really great ways of, rewarding the people. But now we're going to go onto the page where we can very quickly edit the settings for the referral program. So you can obviously change the referral URL. Mine's defaulted to Google. That's what I set it as. And you can also change the networks of which it will be able to be sent, and it will actually gain information from. So you can, if these are the ones that you're going to be sending out on, you would tick them. If you're not going to be sending it out on Pinterest, you wouldn't hit Pinterest. And vice versa. You can add leaderboard position labels, Facebook app IDs, Twitter messages, and WhatsApp messages. It will have a little pop up. But now we're going to go on to the important part, which is rewarding the people who are using your referral program with, items or subscriptions or stuff like that. So if you go here, there are different types of rewards that you can do. You can do single-sided rewards, double-sided rewards, and milestone rewards. So single-sided are if you invite somebody, you benefit, right? Simple as that. Double-sided is when if you invite somebody, you both maybe get a referral reward. So say you invited 5 people, or invited somebody and they spent over £25, you could both maybe get £5 each, something like that. And then you have milestone. So depending on how many people they've actually referred, you can give them rewards based on their consistency of how many people they actually invite. So 5 friends receive shaving cream, 10 friends and receive the Truman handle with blade, 20 friends and receive the Winston shave set, and 50 friends and receive 1 year of free blades. So these are the different things. If you wanted to add one, you would simply hit the create reward button. You can see how many referrals does it take. So we put 10, the reward, and you can then describe what the reward will entail. Send the user when they earn the reward, yes or no. Quantity, unlimited or limited to a total of. All these different information and parameters that you can set to make your reward customizable so that you both benefit. Obviously, with rewards, you don't want to lose out on anything, but being able to obviously customize this exactly how you want is a great idea. And if there's a friend reward as well, you can change them. You don't have to have both of you getting the same reward. They can be different. Then under messages, you can see any emails that have been sent out. As you can see, these ones, because I'm not verified my email, the email message will not be sent, but you can view all your messages in one place here. Preview, send a test email, view analytics, edit, pause, clone, or delete. And these are different things that you can send out to people once they've got stuff. So referral reminder for 7 days, send 7 days after a user applies if the number of referrals is 0. So it gives them a little bit of a bump, a little bit of a nudge saying, hey, maybe you might want to refer people. Maybe you forgot about this, but there's a plethora, and you can do different things depending on what parameters you want set, simply by hitting add a message, setting the trigger, and setting the delay for the delivery. You can obviously edit the actual layouts of the messages that you're going to be sending. You can choose between modern, light, or basic, but you can create your own with the add a layout button. Then under senders, you can pick the emails that the emails will actually be sent from. So as you can see from addresses, this is the only one that we've got so far, but it won't be sent out from this because we haven't verified this email address. But once you verify the domain, that will be what pops up in the user's inboxes when you send them a message. And finally, we have the email suppression list. If you want to add recipients to the suppression list, you are able to do that, and then the reason and then the date if you want to look back on this sometime in the future. Analytics, you have the options for engagement, so you can see how many people are signing up, stuff like that. You also have email analytics and demographic analytics. You also have your integrations. So if you want to add integrations, you can add all these different things such as Google Analytics, Facebook Pixel, Kissmetrics, Speechify AI, webhooks, Zapier, or other API if you want to. And basically this allows you to get an even more in-depth analytics page than the ones that they already offer. And you can also obviously export these as well so that you can watch back on them another time and also have them in a nice seamless place without having to keep going back to this website if maybe that's not something that you wanted to do. And then finally, integrating your site with Prefinery, it gives you the exact details and exact instructions on how to do that. You basically would paste this code into the head on any page where you want it to show up, and then obviously it also shows you how to push users into Prefinery as well. And finally, just wanted to very quickly show you, you also have an option to create different projects, and then you obviously have settings such as these ones here, company settings, project, your settings, and then any help if you do require help with the software. But that is more or less it for Prefinery. So now it begs the question, do I recommend Prefinery, and if so, why? And the answer to that is yes. I think that referrals are a critical part of growing a business. As I said at the very beginning of this video, word of mouth is one of the most useful things that you can have when starting up a business. And it's the thing that will get you your beginning people and your most loyal customers as well. Hearing it from maybe a family member is a hell of a lot more trustworthy than hearing it from maybe an ad or something like that. So being able to obviously look through all of this and have a really nice seamless integration platform just built into your website, I think is really, really great. And it will reward your most loyal users, give people incentives to share your website and not just do it for the sake of being nice. You can obviously give them free stuff, free subscriptions. You might want to give them it's up to you. And that's the best part about this website. You can give your users exactly what you want to, so that it both means you're in a benefit and they're in a benefit. Neither of you lose out, and people have an incentive to grow your business, and therefore you'll get more profit. That is more or less it for this video. Thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.